Hello again, human. There are many exercises out there for building a strong chest. And some of these exercises might be better than others. In today's video, I will go through different chest exercises and try to give you my honest opinion on each and every one. I'll also rank them based on their risks, potential for muscle growth and options for variations. So, let's dive in. The first most useless chest exercise is the Sven press. This exercise is performed standing up with two plates sandwiched between your hands. You then press your arms away from your body to full extension and then bring them back, and you repeat. So why is this exercise so shit? Well, it's mainly because of the fact that it doesn't even engage the pec muscles. To train your chest you need to push weight against the force of gravity. That just isn't happening here. You could probably get better results by just pushing your arms against each other. Don't ever do the Sven press. Our second exercise is the pinch press. It is basically the same as the Sven press, except it's performed with just one plate and is done laying down. Now there is at least some chest activation here, but very little. One of the main functions of the pectoralis muscles is the adduction of the humerus, and there isn't much of that happening here. Another problem with this exercise is the amount of weight that you can push. One plate is never going to be heavy enough to effectively train the chest. Higher up in the same category is the chest fly. Now the chest fly is not a bad exercise at all. But it's not quite A tier. The main reason for that is the risk that comes with performing the chest fly on a bench, as most people do. When you perform chest flies to failure, which is what you generally want to do to maximize muscle growth, there is a serious risk of injury in the bottom part of the exercise. There are some variations you can do that eliminate this risk. For example, the cable chest fly, or performing it on the floor. But the regular chest fly is not something I would recommend. The first A-tier exercise are dips. Also our first bodyweight exercise. Dips are an amazing exercise to grow your chest as they allow you to get a big stretch on the pectoralis muscles. They are, however, quite difficult to perform, as the strength required to perform a quality dip is much higher than for a push-up. Therefore, beginners often struggle with the exercise. Although, there is something you can do to make it easier. You can use rubber bands to lighten the weight or try them on a dip machine, if your gym provides one. You can also try the triceps variation of the dip that is performed on a bench, although I wouldn't really recommend that one as it is a little harder on the shoulders. Another exercise in the A tier is the dumbbell bench press. This is a great exercise for building your chest for the same reason why the pinch press is not. It allows you to do a greater adduction of the humerus than a regular bench press does, because you are not limited by the barbell here. So why isn't it higher in the list? Well, there is a simple reason for that. Since it is a dumbbell exercise, it is much more difficult to set up than the regular bench press. Because of that, the weight that you can lift using the dumbbell bench press is oftentimes lighter than with other exercises. And for the S tier I have chosen the two kings of chest exercises. First being, of course, the bench press. It's probably the most well-known chest exercise out there and it is one of the best. There are also great variations you can try, the inclined and declined bench press. However, I have noticed that sometimes the form of many beginner lifters is quite atrocious. Many either lay flat on the bench, or have a curve in their back that can reach the stratosphere. For the best form, lay on the bench on your back, pull your shoulder blades together, have a slight arch in your back and push yourself out slightly with your heels. And now, let us move over to the best chest exercise there is. And that is the push-up. Yes, the push-up is at the top of the tier list. It is an exercise that is as old as human civilization. And I mean that literally. It has been around for thousands of years, and it is still one of the best exercises for the chest and all-round strength. It's very easy to perform and suitable for beginners. It is also excuse-proof as most places on Earth have a ground, which is all you need. There is also a whole lot of variations for the push-up. The conventional push-up, the wide hands push-up, the diamond push-up, the decline and incline push-up, one-hand push-up, the handstand push-up. I think I've made my point. Push-ups are a great gateway exercise and the king of calisthenics and fitness. Oh wow! Talking about this chest exercise tier list made me realize how small my own chest is. In order to gain more credibility, I also need to work on my robotic pecs. Albeit I won't be doing any of those exercises. I'll just ask for a hardware upgrade. The creator has already created some concepts for future models. Well, I'll see you later. When I'm more jacked.